Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 14th hour of the 24-hour game show marathon. 10 hours left to go. Yeah. Anyhow, we're going to just be really mellow and informal about this, and we're going to play a game that I like. Also, since Bob is taking a nap right now so he can continue his functions, I'm just going to say that the 24-hour game show marathon is brought to you by MMCO Auto, Game Show Newsnet, and Turkey Hill, and by viewers like you. Thank you for your generous donations. Let's keep kicking sick kids some money. Um, we're kicking them the money. Yeah, exactly. So, where's the? There it is. Okay. Can I see that TV screen too? That'd be nice. Yep. We're just gonna play the damn game. So, yeah, I'm pretty NPR-esque right now. Um, did I not put in a thing to play the theme song? Whatever. From beautiful Newgrounds here in Glenside, Pennsylvania, we have ripped off NPR's game of trivia, word puzzles, and I fucked that up. It's Ask Me Another. And I'm Corey Anatato along with my puzzle guru, Dave Mattingly. Hi, Dave. So, Ophira Eisenberg, host of NPR's Ask Me Another, knows that we're doing this. She may even be watching this right now. In which case I say, I'm sorry. Once again, this is like the 9th time I've apologized to the camera. Lee gave the clue soap, and I said things you drop. Oh, it was wrong. Anyhow, we're gonna play some fun games of trivia. Generally, they're built for 2 people, but I think we can stretch it to just 1 person. So, who would like to play a trivia game? Oh yeah, and if he ever texts me back, we'll be talking to the king of television, Paul Goebel. He was on Beat the Geeks at midnight, etc., etc. We'll give him a call on the telephone. That'll be fun. So, who wants to play a game? Christian, Curtis, come on, take a microphone, have a seat, let's chill.
Wow, that was a lot more than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. Hello, Curtis.
I am like looking up on you now.
Look at you. Good. Well, at least you can't see my screen. That's good.
Yeah, that's true. I can't.
So, we're going to rip off of NPR Ask Me Another's one of their finest shows, finest games. This, that, or the other.
Okay.
And to explain the game, I'm going to throw it over to puzzle guru Dave Mattingly. Dave.
Corey Smart has me doing all the heavy lifting this hour. Have you ever heard Ask Me Another?
I've heard it one time a long time ago.
Let me refresh your memory on this, that, or the other. It's one of the classic games of the show.
Okay.
We have a list of things here,
Okay.
and you're going to have to tell me which one of the 3 categories it falls under.
Okay.
In honor of the Game Show Marathon, here are today's 3 categories. It's either a board game that was rated in the top 100 of BoardGameGeek.com,
Okay.
a Broadway show that was nominated for the Best Musical Tony, or a marathon that was run in 2016. So for these things, all you have to do is tell me if it's a game, a show, or a marathon.
Okay.
That's crazy. All right.
Ready?
I know.
If you can get at least 6 right, you'll
How many?
I don't know. see how many we have.
Okay.
You get 6 right. We'll see
6
you
right.
for our final round at the end of the show.
All right, cool.
If you can stay awake for that, that is.
I'm awake. Unlike a lot of people
That
in this
makes
room.
one of us.
Unlike a lot of people in this room.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Chaos in the Old World.
Oh God. It's not a marathon.
Wouldn't that be a great marathon?
It would be
though?
a great marathon. Get a theme in there.
You chase a loaf of bread. It's chaos in the
It-
old world.
It sounds like something that could plausibly, I can't even speak, plausibly be a board game. So I'm going to go board game.
You are correct.
Cool.
Number 72.
We're
All
72
right.
on this. All right, here's your next one. It's Shuffle Along.
Shuffle along?
Yeah.
Just because it's too good and now it's in my mind, I think it's some zombie themed marathon.
That would be incredible,
That would
but
be excellent.
but no, it's a show.
It's a show.
It was nominated for a Tony Award this year, which means it lost to Hamilton. It's a show it's a meta show about the creation of the 1921 Broadway musical review, Shuffle Along.
Okay.
Ain't that something?
There'll be a quiz at the end of this. aside
Yeah.
from the other quiz. Catch me if you can.
No,
Catch Me If You Can.
I cannot.
I know there's a movie called Catch Me If You Can. So I'm going to go show.
That is correct. It is based on the movie. It's
Cool.
I thought it was a musical, but I don't think it is a musical. I think it's just a regular old movie.
Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter, I know, is a board game because I own that one.
Ah, well,
Like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those co-op games, but it has a trader in it, so you can't really trust anybody.
You are absolutely correct on all counts. It's ranked number 21 on the Board Game Geek Top 100. It's a collaborative game where players are survivors in a post-apocalyptic future. You know, like every other thing.
How about Arena Attack?
Arena Attack. Phew. I don't know of it, but I'm gonna guess it's a board game.
It's actually a marathon.
Wow.
It's held in the XL Arena in Hardwick Creek, Connecticut. You get to walk 130 laps inside the arena.
Inside the arena. Okay.
That would take me 4 years.
But at least it's air conditioned.
That's true. That is. That's good.
Skyscraper.
Skyscraper. Oh goodness. I have no idea, so I'm gonna say it's a show.
That's a very good guess. You are correct. It was nominated in 1965, and it was about an antiques dealer who resisted efforts by developers to purchase her Midtown Manhattan brownstone. Typical hipsterism.
Arcadia Quest.
Arcadia Quest is a board game.
It is a board game. Very good.
That'd be a hell of a marathon.
It would be.
The Voyages of Marco Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
Fish out of water. Oh, wait, sorry. That's one of those that could be any of them.
I see you've hit upon the core idea of this game.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say that is a board game.
That is correct.
We're on a roll.
I know.
Yeah, it's board games about the voyages of Marco Polo,
I would assume.
where players recreate the voyages of Marco Polo.
And sometimes call fish out of water.
Fish out of water.
Leader of the pack.
Leader of the pack, I'm going to say is a marathon.
It's actually a show.
Oh.
It's actually one of the first jukebox musicals back when 1985, back when that was considered an actual novel thing. And people would go
I'm going to guess that the song Leader of the Pack
probably had something to do with
probably
it.
has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
The Lost Dutchman.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna say that's a marathon.
It's what?
A marathon.
Wow. That is absolutely correct. It's ran on Valentine's Day in Apache Jungle, Alabama, at the base of the Superstition Mountain, near the rumored site of the Lost Dutchman mine, on the banks of the Spooky River.
Suburbia.
Oh God. Suburbia is a show.
It's a game.
I own that game.
Number 63. Players develop their small town into a major metropolis.
Darn it. I'm such a board game player. I feel bad whenever time I miss a board game.
Suburbia is like SimCity, except there's no tornado button.
So in other words, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. Are you booing me or the tornado button? Okay.
Okay.
Old Farts Running Club.
Please tell me that's a marathon.
It is a marathon. You're absolutely right. It's running on August 16th in Lowell, Michigan. If you're not so good at the running, they do have a 5K walk, and it's called Beat the Grandma, which has a different connotation in other parts of the world.
City of Angels.
City of Angels is. I feel like if it was marathon, they wouldn't call it that. I'm gonna go with a show.
It is a show. 1990.
Hey.
And apparently I couldn't think of a joke because I have a blank space next to it.
Insert joke here. Beat the Blurk.
What?
Beat the Blurk.
Board game.
No, it's actually a marathon.
Oh,
it's
God.
organized by Matthew Inman, a.k.a. The Oatmeal. It's a webcomic.
Okay.
Yeah, he runs a 5K. Looks like fun if you're a douchebag who likes to run. Not me. No, sir. You can tell by my physique. I like to sit.
And you got one last one here.
Last one. Okay.
The Naked Bavarian.
Oh God.
That's a donut.
You probably don't want to think about it in any context. I
Yeah.
know, but
A show.
what do you think that would be about?
I have no idea.
Peepees. Peepees and bum bums.
Unfortunately, it's a marathon.
Okay.
You can also race the Dirty German or the half sour, half kraut.
All of these could also be sexual positions, I'm sure.
Especially suburbia.
I think that's after the race.
Okay.
So how did he do? I think he definitely
Yeah,
hit
that's
his
a win.
quota. So
That's
I think
definitely a win.
we'll be
right.
seeing him at the end of the show.
Thank you much, guys.
Thank you. Well done. Now it's on to our 122. We're doing good. Time for our next game. Who would like to play another game of Ask Me Another? No, that's later. Who would like to play next? Christian, come on up to the big comfy chair.
We got the perfect game for you. Yes.
You're gonna like this one.
Yes. And by like it, we mean hate it.
It is.
I think I cracked the 5 on the big comfy chair.
Name,
Cribs.
occupation,
Crib maker.
special subject.
Cribbage.
Remember when I won Mastermind?
That was fun.
I was asleep.
You are great. You are great. You are a great man.
Thank you. You're getting married.
I'm getting married.
Oh,
That's
man.
awesome. It's a trip. I keep looking at her hand. I'm like, oh shit, I did that.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
No whoops. No whoops.
Good.
Just whoopies.
Hey.
Whoopies, because we're from
hey.
Lancaster, so we're gonna go home and have a box of whoopie pies for breakfast.
That sounds good, actually.
It's awesome.
All right, to tell you about our next game, we're going to go to our puzzle guru, Dave.
Okay, well, first off, I want to say you, Corey, Bob, done a great job.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And so this game is dedicated to you three.
Oh.
It's no lie that all three of our hosts today worked very hard to make sure the marathon's a success. This is despite all three of them having done other things that made them famous. So I'm going to read you a statement about one of these things. And you'll identify the identity of the host and the thing I'm talking about smushed together. All answers are a mashup of something with one of the host's names and can match up either at the beginning or the end of the name. For example, if I said he's the host of the game show Marathon, who is a French word you might hear shouted at the end of a good concert, correct answer would be encore annotato.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like this.
So
This
we're
is
gonna
very
give you,
thoughtful of you guys.
we're gonna give you a bunch of these if you get more than 2 right.
Yeah, seriously. If you get one right on these, no offense. I mean,
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I like a challenge. I love puzzles. Huge puzzle.
Puzzles, word games, and trivia.
Yeah.
It's I haven't played the theme song in a while.
I like the theme song because the theme song makes it sound like a Vermont public access show. I love it though.
I feel like I've just eaten a raw cranberry.
I feel like I'm going to learn how to make a basket.
All right, here's your first question.
Okay.
He's the host of the game show Marathon, who has hit #1 on the U.S. pop charts with such songs as "Umbrella," "Diamonds," and "Work."
Would that be Coriana Annotato?
I would give it to you.
I'd give it to you. It's gonna link from either the start or end of.
Oh,
It's
what
gonna.
was it?
It was a Christian Carey and
Ah, gotcha. That's awesome. Okay, all right. I forgot that's my last name. All right, let's
That's
go.
okay.
He's the host, whose head of state is Kim Jong Un.
Would be North Korea Annotato.
Correct.
I like this.
He's the host of the game show Marathon, who writes who writes biographies about the lives of saints.
Oh my.
This one's a tough one.
That's
tough
a toughie.
Yeah.
That's a toughie. I don't know.
It's a Bob hagiography.
Okay.
We've learned something new today.
A hagiography or a hag would be.
Hagiography would be a biography of a saint, yes.
That's awesome. Is it spelled like his last name?
No.
There's no H.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, so technically, A Christmas Carol is a hagiography of St. Nicholas.
Right. Cool.
It's not.
He's the host of the game show Marathon, who tells the epic tale of Ulysses' trip home after the fall of Troy.
That's a toughie too.
Yeah, that's a
A
tough
lot of toughies. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. I don't know.
It's another name for a long trip.
It's a Honda minivan.
Yes.
Is that a
It would be Corey Annotatasy.
Oh, got you.
He's the game show Marathon host, who is a Turkish dish of grilled and skewered cubes of meat. Just cribs.
Would that be a kebab hag?
Yes.
Nice.
Shish kebab hay.
Shish kebab hag.
He's the host of the game show Marathon, who is a distilled alcoholic beverage flavored with things like fruit or spices, like Kahlua or Curacao.
Would that be a liquorianatato?
That would be.
Nice.
He's the game show Marathon host, who is a red-bearded Viking found in the funny pages, despite the fact that he hasn't been funny since 1973.
Bob Hagar the Horrible.
Yes,
Ah,
well
you've got
done.
the idea now.
These are adorable. This is really adorable. I love it.
He's the host of the Game Show Marathon, whose spirit will be given a new body after death.
Oh. Would it be a Christian Carey animation?
I think all the syllables were there.
Good thought.
What was it?
It's Christian Carey Incarnation.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He's the Game Show Marathon host, who is the controversial set of standards created by the U.S. government that determine what students should know at the end of each grade.
Would it be Common Core Annotato?
He
A
would
very
be the
common
most
Coriano.
common.
Very common. Common Core Annotato. Yeah.
He's the host of the Game Show Marathon, who is a snack food originally created to suppress masturbatory urges.
Oh. Would that be a graham crack Corianatato?
It could be.
Yeah, they'll do it.
What did you guys have?
Graham crackers and carrion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very good either way.
I think that was also. Yes.
He's the host of the Game Show Marathon, who is the funny-sounding two-word capital of Ethiopia.
Oh, Addis Ababa Haig.
Correct.
Nice.
Well done.
And one final one for you. He's the host of the Game Show Marathon, who is the 8th largest city in Texas, and whose name is a Latin phrase meaning body of Christ.
Corpus Christi Carrier.
Perfect.
Oh, guys, that was awesome. Absolutely. That was really cool.
I certainly think you've earned a place at the end of the show.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me leave this here.
Thank you. Hey, Cribs. And now it's time for our very important puzzler. So I'm going to try to give him a call here. Let's see if this shit works.
Oh, it's ringing.
Hi, Paul. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Fantastic. Can I get someone to turn? No, you know what? I think that should be all right. Paul Goebel, King of Television, welcome to Ask Me Another.
Glad to be here.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your no doubt busy schedule to talk to a bunch of sleep-deprived yimp yaps about your illustrious career in television.
I'm good. I just got on Star Trek.
Oh,
Great.
start. Oh, great.
Good move.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I think once we're free from the shackles of our cage, I think I'll finally go see Ghostbusters.
That was pretty good too. I saw both of them today, actually.
What a busy day.
Yeah, right?
So,
All that day's work.
yes. So let's talk about some of your day's work that you've done so far. I think most of our audience is most familiar with your work on Beat the Geeks.
Yeah, I guess so. That was my first big break. It was, a million years ago. It seems like a lifetime ago. But yeah, it was a great gig. I certainly, have to say that because it was, I would show up and make fun of people and answer trivia questions, and then they would pay me American money to do it. It was great.
So how did you get the gig as the TV geek?
A long time ago back in Chicago, when I was doing stand-up, I worked up at PAC where I answered trivia being a TV thing. And then I moved to LA and I started doing it out here. And I don't know, nobody was really doing that out here. That was when the alternative comedy scene kind of was taking hold. So people liked that I was doing it, and then they were actually impressed that I knew what I was talking about. And so I got to know some people in the TV world and stuff, and then it was like all things in show business, the timing was perfect. Comedy Central wanted a new game show that they could pair off with Ben Stein, because that's, I don't know why,
Oh, we're having some technical difficulties. There you go.
well, said, hey, Paul Vogel, give him a show, or put him on a show. And so then they just expected it, they said, okay, let's get a couple other geeks, and they turned it into a game show. And that was the deal. I found out later that I was the only person on the show that they absolutely had to have.
Wow.
They didn't tell me that because they didn't want to pay me, but I found out later that I was the guy that they asked for first. I mean, when you look at the show, I was, aside from me and Mark, the movie geek, who actually almost got fired because he cut his hair.
Oh.
Aside from me and Mark, we're the only ones who, and Tiffany, we're the only ones who never got replaced. They replaced the host, we had like 4 different music geeks, and a couple different, bunch of different guest star geeks. And even Tiffany cut her hair, and they were talking about firing her for the second season. But I was the only guy who was there the whole time from the very beginning.
That's amazing. Well, that's not your only foray into game shows. You've been a contestant on several others as well.
Yeah, well, even before I was on, these geeks, when I'm out here in LA, going on game shows is actually a really good way to make money, especially if you know the right game shows to go on. Everybody wants to be on Jeopardy because they give you cash, and it's a hard game to get onto, and of course there's a lot of prestige in being on Jeopardy, especially among, game show nerds. So there's that, but then there's a lot of easier shows you don't even need to be talented on. Deal or no deal. Deal or no deal. And then you can get on those game shows and you don't even, you can be as dumb as a monkey and still win $8 million. So I was on Reed. I was on that show. I was on To Tell the Truth. I was on Netflix, Game Show Network, and I was on a lot of those game shows. And on Reed, I won a bunch of money. On To Tell the Truth, everybody voted for me. Every celebrity on the panel and the audience all voted for me. So all of us split the money. And it's a good way to make money and get to know people. And then the funny was Andy, the music geek, had also been on Reed. So the two of us were sharing stories of meeting Dick Clark and being on Reed together. That was kind of fun.
You've parlayed your knowledge of television and your keen eye toward criticism to a couple different podcasts.
Yeah. The first podcast I started long ago was just called the Paul Vogel Show. And it was just me and my friends, and I guess every week talking about TV, just chatting, and it was loose. But we talked about, TV shows we watched and that we cared about. And it was great because eventually I did for so long I got a lot of great guests on, like Tom Lennon, and I had Wendy Clement Covey on, long before she was on the Goldbergs. And all these people from shows that I watched as well. So that was fun. And it was also great to hang out with my friends once a week and be stupid. And I did that for a while, and then I stopped doing that one, and I started my current podcast, which is called Hey Watch This. And I did that with my friend David Back, he hosts a movie review podcast. And I wanted to do another TV podcast to just make it a little serious, a little more serious. So I asked David to do it with me, and each week we each pick a show and we talk about it. And, and there's less screwing around, like on the overall global show, which is about 80% of the show, I'll be honest, it's just screwing around. But on the new one, we're a little more serious. So I've been doing that one for a few years now, and we're still going strong, although didn't announce that I'm leaving the show. at the end of August.
Oh.
And we'll be keeping it going with new hosts. So that'll be good. But then I also have my third podcast, Bottle Episode, which is available now where my friend Ron Wilbur and I get together and we have guests come over. We imbibe in a bottle of whatever we can find and we watch a bottle episode of a TV show. We've done episodes of Star Trek, Friends, The Sopranos, and then Breaking Bad. We watch all those. So those are all available too. And those are fun. We have some more coming up, so you can check those out. But it's interesting to listen to those and listen to see how, like, I'm always the one who's super drunk. No one else is there. So you can always hear at the episodes where I'm like super drunk or just a little drunk or super high or whatever. And that's funny to me. So I thought I'd make a podcast out of that. So that's what we do. We got those three. I'm thinking once I leave, once Hey Watch This goes on without me, I might start like a Hey Watch This after show called Watch This or something like that. You know, where I just talk about the stuff they talked about in the show and review them. But I don't know how long that'll hold my interest. It's a funny idea, but I don't know how long I can do it.
Even if you just do one episode of that, I think it'll be worth it. I think the after show podcast would just make me laugh for about like a week.
The great thing about that is I would hope it would spur like just everybody doing an after show podcast. Because what's to stop you? It's like, hey, you know, welcome to the Smodcast after show podcast. Like, just pick the most popular. Welcome to Always Watching Never Not Funny. You know, pick the most popular podcast. Just do an after show about it. Just tag along. Why not?
After This American Life. The This American Afterlife. There it is. Got it.
Oh, there you go. That's a winner. Nice.
Anyone watching you can have that one. I'm tired right now. All right. King of TV, Paul Goebel. Are you up for playing an Ask Me Another trivia challenge?
Sure, why not? I'm always up for trivia.
Fantastic. So, we're gonna play a game called Power Retool. A lot of old TV shows were yanked off the air before their time. So, in an effort to give more ideas to the great recycle bin that is modern television, we've taken some classic and not so classic television shows and recast the title role, or one of the title roles. So I'll give you a description of the retooled show, and you give us the name, including the full name of the new cast member. So for example, if the clue was, in this television adaptation of a movie starring Goldie Hawn, a spoiled socialite adjusts to life in the army, as well as a condition in which she ages backwards, the answer would be
Private Benjamin Button.
Private Benjamin Button. I think you've got it. So
Okay.
some of these shows are really obscure, but that really shouldn't be too much a challenge for the king of TV. Ooh.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
Excellent. Here we go. Question number 1. This show was originally titled Valerie, but was changed to this when Valerie Harper was written off the show and replaced by a leg-dropping, prayer-saying, vitamin-taking, Gawker-defeating, real American brother.
The Hulk Hogan thing.
That is correct. Well done. Here we go. Question number 2. A pop singer who scored hits in the 60s with Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head and Hooked on a Feeling roams the American highways along with his pet chimpanzee.
DJ Thomas and the Bear.
That is correct.
I love it.
Here we go. Here's your next one. This show, inspired by the movie Captain America, the First Avenger, and taking place within the Marvel Universe, stars the 39th President of the United States, a one-term Democrat from Georgia, as a young woman in the 1940s working as a spy for the Strategic Scientific Reserve.
I think the title would be Jimmy Carter, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Judges? Yeah, we'll give it to you. We're looking for Agent Jimmy Carter.
Oh, that's right. Agent Jimmy Carter, right. Okay. Nice.
Here we go. Let's do a couple more. I'm just gonna here we go. This animated sitcom featured James Garner as the supreme deity who, after a bet with Lucifer, chooses a comedian famous for his tours with the USO, his partnership with Bing Crosby, and hosting the Academy Awards 19 times to be his messenger.
That's God, the Devil, and Bob Hope.
Correct!
Oh, that's awesome.
Meredith Baxter stars in this show, which depicted a controversial at the time marriage between a wealthy Irish Catholic teacher and a senator and former presidential candidate from Vermont.
Bridget loves Bernie Sanders.
Yes, she does.
Right. I'll be honest, I kind of saw that one coming.
All right, two more and we're all good to go. This show paired Darren McGavin with the child actress best known for her role as Punky Brewster as a pair of private investigators, one of whom could shrink to a height of 6 inches.
Oh my God. Is it Small and Toledo Moon Frog?
Yes, that is correct! Woo!
Oh my God, that was amazing. Wow, Small and Frog. I cannot believe you pulled that out. That is really impressive.
Thank you, thank you. Here's our final question. John Mills, Sean Garrison, and Paul Hogan play lawyers who travel to the American frontier in this show's attempt to combine the legal, Western, and funny Australian accent genres.
This is the hardest question.
Oh, man.
Our question writer tells me this is the hardest one we have.
It is hard. Can I hear it one more time?
John Mills, Sean Garrison, and Paul Hogan play lawyers who travel to the American frontier in this show's attempt to combine the legal, Western, and funny Australian accent genres.
There's so many ways I could go, but I want to get it exactly right, because I know the title's going to be super, super funny. Go ahead and say it, because I don't think I'm going to get it exactly right.
It's Crocodile Dundee and the Culhane.
Wow! Wow! I need to sit down.
Well,
Holy crap.
we dug deep for you, Paul. We dug deep.
Yeah, I don't necessarily feel bad that I missed that one. I don't know anyone else who would get it. That's pretty amazing.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for playing our silly games. Where can people find you on the internet?
Well, you can always go to my website, thekingoftv.com, and that's the way you can reach me, Paul, at thekingoftv.com. You can follow me on Twitter, at Paul Global Show. Be my friend on Facebook. I don't have so many friends that I turn people away, so I have plenty of that. And like I said, all my podcasts are up on iTunes, and actually the old podcast, Paul Global Show, even though I'm not making any new episodes, the feed is still active. And I update the feed, so you can listen to those old episodes. And it's funny that it's fun for guys like me and you to listen to them when we talk about old shows. And I go, man, this caveman show is hilarious. Everybody should watch it. Although I never said that. That's just an example.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. Well, Paul Goebel, King of Television, thank you much. Thank you so much for being on the 24-hour game show marathon.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Alrighty, take care. Paul Goebel, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
That was impressive.
That was amazing. That was incredible. So let's see, what time is it now? It's 1:48. I think we should play our Ask Me Another final challenge.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right, can we have Christian and Curtis back up here? Rich, can you throw me on the second shelf that pizza covered thing? Yeah. So the winner of our Ask Me Another final round will win this Ask Me Another food-covered travel pillow.
Yeah, wake up, baby.
She don't need it. Look at that. It's covered in pizza and tacos and fries.
That's all me. It speaks to me.
So for our final round, we're going to give this to our puzzle guru, Dave. We're going to play a game that we're calling When the Pawn Hits the Conflicts, He Thinks Like a King.
So, for this game, every correct answer will be a word or phrase that sounds or is a board game. For example, if we ask you to tell us what a company has when it controls the supply of a single commodity, the answer would be Monopoly. Now, this is played spelling bee style, so one wrong answer and you're out. We'll give you a few seconds to answer, and the last person standing will win that.
Ooh, nice.
A beautiful prize.
Try to keep it, friendly and above the belt.
Of course.
Who will start with? Curtis?
Curtis, we'll start with you.
Cool.
What is the word for a South Asian female garment of a long drape wrapped around the body?
I have no idea.
Chris, we can make this a quick one.
Repeat it for me one more time.
What's the word for a South Asian female garment of a long drape wrapped around the body?
And the answer is a board game, huh?
It's either a board game or it sounds like a board game.
Is it a sorry?
It is a sorry.
Oh, man.
That's
Sorry,
it. That's the game.
Curtis. That was anticlimactic.
Good game. Good game.
Take your pillow in pride. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm looking out for you, baby. So ask me another is do you have all the anagrams or no?
I couldn't think of one for Newground. You just said it, and I should have thought about that one. But I have one for everyone else.
Okay, so Ask Me Another is presented in part by the 24-Hour Game Show Marathon. We'd like to thank Christian Carrion,
Chronic Raisin Art,
Bob Haig, who's asleep,
who has a terrible name to anagram. I have
Sure.
Hog BB.
our puzzle guru is Dave Mattingly,
Dating my valet.
and what am I?
No orca today.
Ah, yes, I'm Corey Anatato, and this has been Ask Me Another from NPR.